Hello everybody, welcome back, I'm MrRedClaw, welcome back to some more World of Tanks, where today we are watching Fixable playing the Stridsvagn 103B DS tank, the tier 10 Swedish tank destroyer, which I recently got within the last 2 months, and it's actually really fun. I didn't have quite good look at the start, and I only won like 30% of the games, but slowly going up when I finally get better teams, because I kind of got it throughout Christmas, and had to get kind of like used to the capabilities of the tank whilst also trying to survive the Christmas players. And maybe, you know, this isn't really the best tank to kind of push forwards in, but it is kind of quite a good tank to hold the line, definitely, as it has, what, the third highest DPM in the game after the Badger and the Tortoise. Incredible gun, really accurate as well. Just behind, I'm pretty sure, the Gorilla 15, right? Really accurate gun, fairly okay maneuverability. You know, it's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest, definitely. Armor that works against, you know, people firing AP or APCR rounds, which have, what, like 140mm or less? Or 139mm caliber gun or less, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. It's a fairly good tank. It's basically more of a snipey kind of hold the line tank, but you definitely can push forwards, especially when you're in you know, against tier 8s. Not have, you know, they don't have enough penetration to kind of go through you, or, you know, small enough of a gun that they can't just go through regardless of the armor you have or the angle that armor is at, because of the 3 times kind of caliber rule. But yes, Fixable kind of taken a little bit of a slow start in this game, but I definitely would probably go to this kind of spot as well. Maybe, you know, head back where the FV405 is, or maybe even go where the E4 is up there. Just kind of snipe at the start, you know, picking up 1 kill, 1000 damage. Very good at tracking shot on the Object 277 over there to stop them out in the open. And with this, you have about a 5, well, in the regions of a 5-second reload, so you can keep people tracked even when they have a good repair crew and all of that good stuff. And because you just reload so quickly, you are just absolutely sorted. But Fixable over here, spotting on the map, there's a Centurion AX flanking there behind, driving through the centre of the map. I'm not really sure how nobody else has put any shots into him, but there you go. That's him taken care of, and just like that, from 1000 damage to nearly 3000 in the matter of a minute or so. Now, what is Fixable going to do against Object 268 version 4? Very, very deadly tank to kind of play against in this tank. You definitely have to be a very skilled player to go one-on-one against that at close range. You know, at long range, you can definitely use your camo, your maneuverability, your spotting, and your gun capacity to full use against a 268 version 4 to outspot them or something like that. But up close, you have to play in and out of the like travel and firing mode. It's really hard, but when you're a good player, you can definitely see that Fixable is a good player, as they are making the most of tracking their opponents. You can just pick up damage very, very quickly. And yeah, up to 4,200, 3 kills just like that. And their team is actually doing fairly well. They've only lost 4 tanks compared to the 7 that the enemy have lost, but they are still equal on hit points, or that's what we think, because we haven't spotted, you know, the southwestern side of the map, so we don't know what's going on over there. But Fixable's doing their job over here, keeping their flag secured, keeping their base secured as well, which is probably the most important part right now over here. Just need to wait for his team to win the south, then double back and help him out. But it looks like their push south has kind of crumbled, as the enemy team have gotten themselves into a very good spot over there, just camping and basically behind bushes, getting spots out, shots out, and kills out. But Fixable is still keeping calm. you shouldn't rush. You definitely shouldn't rush in these kind of situations. You know, you'd think, oh, you know, we're winning, let's go in. But as you can see, now that most of Fixable's team has come back, they're actually all 1 or 2 shots, and they're actually 3.3 thousand damage down, even though that they are 2 kills up at this point. So they have to watch out, definitely not be greedy, and hopefully take out the low health tanks and try and start putting in shots against the tanks that are still on full health, like this BZ75 over here. That puts a shot out. Is the FV going to go out and put a shot in? AP round, good choice of shell by the FV, but now he's kind of just lost in the, you know, he has nowhere to go. That BZ is just going to go in and, you know, kill him. But Fixable has finally had enough of just sitting and waiting for the kill, for the shots to come his way, and he is going out of his way to destroy that BZ75, secure a bigger side of this flank, kills him, does take a shot in return for it, but that had to be done to secure more of the map. Now that Minotauro has no one spotting for him, so he's just stuck over there. Is he going to push? He probably wouldn't. Is Fixable going to put a shot in? No, he isn't. Okay, he isn't. Okay, and the Minotauro goes away. Most of Fixable's team is kind of camping at this point, and you know, you can't really blame them, as most of them are one-shots against, you know, the Minotauro, the Jagdpanzer 100, maybe even the Leopard 1, you know, 420 alpha on that medium tank. So they have to watch out. They're doing the right things. So sometimes you see teams push out, die, and basically lose the match, but sometimes you have to kind of hold back, wait and see what the enemy team does before doing anything stupid yourself. Wait for them to make the mistake before you wait for them to make the mistake instead of making the mistake yourself, but also knowing when it's time to go, as we see the Object 907 and the Progetto 65 pushing up forwards now. You know, nothing has happened, so push up, try and spot out, see what's happening, and you know, keep the game going forwards instead of just at a standstill and basically nothing going either way for either teams. Now, this week's video was meant to be the best of USSR tanks, but due to basically limited time, this is just a little bit faster to record and just to get up afterwards. So that's going to happen next week, and I'll probably do best of USSR next week. Let's wait for a moment, as there's quite a lot of action happening now. 121B goes after the Object 279E. Fixable and the 279E finish him off. As Object 430U thought that there was a chance for him to do something with that 121B, but it looks like he kind of misjudged how long that 121B is going to survive. And luckily for Fixable, the Object 430U doesn't aim their shell, misses, and gives Fixable enough time to destroy them. Not really sure what that guy was thinking. He should have just stopped, even took a shot from Fixable in order to secure the kill and not get killed themselves. But yes, as I was saying, next week I'm going to do the best of the USSR tanks, and then probably the week after, because I kind of missed this week out, I'm going to probably do the next best of, or I guess we'll see. Maybe, no, I'll stick to the best of USSR next week, then we'll get another like replay up like this, and then I'm going to go continuing on with the best of series. I'm not really sure what nation is next. You'd have to go back to the last video to see, or the two videos, main videos prior, to see what nation is next on that filter pop-up thing. But yes, best of USSR. I've actually picked out the tanks already, and just a little bit of a spoiler. It's not really a spoiler, it's a little bit of a Easter egg, I guess you could call it. It's going to be a medium, a tank destroyer, and a heavy tank. It doesn't really narrow it down, but at least you know it's not an artillery or I guess, a light tank. And let's say the tank destroyer and the heavy tank are both tier 8. No, it's actually a tier 8 and a tier 9, and the medium tank is a tier 6. Because I wanted to spice things up, not just, play all my tier 8 premium tanks of the nation, and just kind of spice things up and see where it goes from there. But back to the game. Fixable's team has crumbled, as they were all one-shots for majority of the enemy team. So they got one shot and now they are dead. So that leaves Fixable with the 279E, a 907 and an E4 on full health. So that's still good, as that means that they are only 1,000 hit points behind the Leopard 1, which I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 shot. The Jagdpanzer E100, which is on about 50% of his hit points. That Leopard 1 is a one shot. And this Minotauro, which is basically on about 90% of his hit points. So very important for Fixable to go forwards now and kill that Leopard, who's staying at the back, sniping and picking up kills. Has he actually picked up any kills? One of the Leopards picked up a kill. Was that Leopard? It was. And killed the Leopard, solve that issue for his team. Now that 907 has finally decided to go forwards, thinks it's the right time to go after the Jagdpanzer E100, but I'm pretty sure the Jagdpanzer E100 actually rams into him, because I didn't hear a shell or anything, and I'm pretty sure he was facing backwards towards him. Kills the Object 907, and now they are left in a 3 vs 2, 700 hit points down. What is Fixable going to do in this situation? Do you help the 279E with the Minotauro? Do you go after the Jagdpanzer 100? Help the E4 over there. The E4, in my mind, should really should have pushed forwards with the Object 907 that helped to destroy the Jagdpanzer 100. Then they would have all gone after the Minotauro over here. But now in this situation, Fixable is stuck between the Minotauro over there and the Object, the Jagdpanzer 100. And actually, looking at it now, the E4 says, sorry, as I said, ping is bad, lag. So that is why he is staying back, because I guess it's better to, try and get those shells in, instead of, going out and just losing all your health without even knowing where you're even going properly. Is that E4 hurt? That E4, I'm pretty sure, has been shot by the E100, who's out in the open now. Fixable puts a 1 shell, 2 shell. The E100 is going to be looking at him. Is Fixable ready to put in 1 more shot? Misses that shell. The E4 finally thinks it's his time to push forwards. Maybe his ping issue is resolved. Let's look back. That 279E has made no impact on the Minotaur over there. There's 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this game, as the E4 closes in on the E100, gets shut down in the process. The 279E thinks it's over. The E4, I'm not really even sure, is he saying C, as in C, have bad ping or something? I'm not sure. The Minotauro has actually switched to high explosive rounds to go after the 279E. I'm not really sure why he hasn't just, loaded premium rounds and just got it all in, as he is the Object 279E is only a 1 shot. He should have done that a couple minutes ago, to be honest, for the Minotauro. Or, the Object 279E should have really done more damage to him, as he, I'm pretty sure, put in 0 shots into that Minotauro. As Fixable is left in a 1 vs 2 situation with 43 seconds left to go. And in this situation, you could run away, force a draw, you'd be fast enough, Fixable could have just easily ran against here, maybe up here, or maybe even down here, gone around, capped over here somewhere, gone all the way into the A1 section, and he would have been fast enough to run away and secure a draw at least. But, the draw is the same as a loss, so you might as well stay, hold your ground, and at least put in a couple more shots, maybe not. The Object 279E is saying run, force the draw. I'm not really sure why, because it doesn't do anything for him. In fairness, the Object 279E should have done more, but Fixable does run away in the end, forces the draw, What would have been a very good carry turns into a draw. Let's look at the post-game stats and let's see how well Fixable did in this game. So as we see over here, ace tank, a high caliber tank sniper and a top gun for the 9,455 damage, 6 kills, and because of a defeat or a draw being the same as a defeat, 938 base experience. It would have been a lot more on a win. 15 minutes, of course, a draw, and just breaking even on credits after firing a fairly big amount of APCR rounds, or premium APCR rounds at least, and of course without a premium account. Fixable, I'm pretty sure you did all that you could. Your team let you down. Maybe, you know, that E4 should have stayed behind the building, forced the E100 to come out to them, maybe expose the E100 to you so you can shoot it in the side. But I guess, you know, sometimes you just can't win them all. For now, that is going. So if you guys enjoyed, like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.